Hello everybody and welcome back to Pure Farming 2018. So in the previous episode we did actually finish the previous quest. We're now on to the brand new quest, which is greenhouse crops. So the first thing we need to do is buy a greenhouse. After this we need to fill the greenhouse container with granular fertilizer and fill the water tank. And then chances are there's going to be some more objectives after those ones. What tends to happen is as you complete one, another one will appear on the upcoming list. So I'll just take the trailer off because I don't think we need to take the trailer with us at this stage. We'll just drive over here. I'll keep the time at ×1. I do think it is going to be the best for us, unless we were desperate for a crop to grow. Here is the potato and sugar beet store, I think it is. But yeah, here we go. So this must be one which is available for us to buy. We don't currently own it, but that is going to change very soon. It is 15,000 euros, so not a bad price. I would say in real life it would be more expensive, but yeah, it can't be too difficult for us. Anyway, let's just press B. So we can choose the crops: tomatoes, peppers, cabbages. Capacity of tomatoes is 40, 28 for peppers, and 50 for cabbages. I suppose that different vegetable types or different crop types are going to be worth different amounts. So although the peppers are 28, then possibly they're going to be worth more, I'm not too sure. But if I was to go for something here, I'd go for the cabbages, really. So I have done. So yeah, we need to do the granular fertilizer. Exactly how we do this, I don't know at this stage. It's the cabbage greenhouse. Hello, cabbage. Let's walk in. You can change crops for 1,000 euros and you can upgrade for 10,000 euros. You can upgrade to a capacity of 100. That's interesting. So that is definitely something to consider in the future, but at this stage we can't really afford to be doing that sort of thing. We need to put some fertilizer in here. This must be where we put it. Just here. But how we do this, that is a different story. There is actually a red marker pointing towards this area here, which is our liquid and granular fertilizer. So that must be the place we go to. Again, at this stage I'm not entirely sure how we transport it, but it should become clear fairly soon, I'm hoping. I suppose as well, nothing grows until we have actually given the greenhouse the fertilizer and water, which would make perfect sense. If it does start to grow, then well, without the water certainly it would be unusual. So hopefully the growth only begins once we've actually done everything we need to do. But we'll soon find out. So there it is. We need a tank, surely. We must need to have some form of fertilizer tank. Let's take a look. You can buy sacks of granular fertilizer from the pallets next to the distinctive turquoise and yellow containers by the sheds. Simply stop near the sacks and make a purchase. Having done that, drive up to the greenhouse container and transfer them into it. So we press R and then K. Did it say that we had to use a pickup? It probably did do. A pickup truck or the small metal tech trailer is excellent for transporting smaller loads. Yeah, well, we'll do it with the trailer. In the end it turns out I really did not need to take it off, but that's alright. It'll only take us a second to put it back on. Here it is, although here is the Mitsubishi L200 as well, and I really would like to use that. I've been using the tractor a fair bit recently, so we might not be able to carry as much, but I would like to use this instead, just for the time being. So we'll do the exact same thing, but only with this. And pickups, they can carry usually over a ton. Nearly always over a ton. So it's about 20, well, it is 20 euros per bag. How many we need, I'm not sure. But we'll get 6 in there, that's looking quite good. Maybe some more. We could just go crazy. Most we can put in there now is 3 on top, so 9 is our capacity. That's not bad though. Okay, so here we are. It is nice to have the pickup in the game, the Mitsubishi. Alright, transfer contents F. I'm sure it's a K before. Anyway, there we go. Now we need to fill the water tank, which should be fairly self-explanatory. Using the tanker, I suppose, from the previous episode. So if we go back over to the tractor, then we can grab the water tank, and I'm still trying to figure out the way to go everywhere around here, because despite it being a fairly open map, I find it a bit of a maze, but overall it's not that difficult. It's just the way a few things are laid out, it's a little bit tricky. For example, having two greenhouses. Well, there's one over there and one over there. I keep going to the wrong one, basically. Right, okay, so that is dropped off. What we need to do now is locate our tanker, which I think I put... Where did I put it? Was it... Oh, now I don't know. It'll be somewhere. Somewhere nearby. That will do. It's just around the corner. I've probably already driven past it. So we'll have to go back over to the refill point for the water. Ooh. And then we'll be able to, by the look of it, finish the greenhouse quest, which means that was a fairly quick quest. I look forward to the G27 being fully supported, because at the moment I'm not a big fan of the keyboard. But I suppose that should be because I've been using Farming Simulator with the G27 for so long. The keyboard just feels a bit unresponsive and jerky. But no, as soon as the full steering wheel support comes in, it should be really good. One thing which is really handy actually about the positioning of this greenhouse is the water fill point is over there. The greenhouse is obviously there. So we have to travel about 200 yards, if that, to actually refill it. It's very handy. I think one suggestion as well to the developers is maybe make this tractor a little bit faster. As it does seem a bit slow, but maybe it's just me. Obviously, you don't have to listen to anything I say, because everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but it doesn't seem to want to go much higher than 23, which is this, and it just doesn't feel that fast. Maybe just a tad more, a little bit more power, and it should be good. Right, let's transfer. Brilliant. So we've finished the greenhouses. We now need to do the chicken breeding. Go near the chicken coop construction site, buy a chicken coop, buy 5 chicks. How lovely. So there is the greenhouse. And yep, that is nice to see. Nothing grew before we actually did anything, so it should all start to grow now. Can we go in? Can we go in? I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, that should all start to be productive, and it should all start to grow very soon. So the next job, the chickens. I suppose they're going to need some water too. I'll keep the tanker attached because, yeah, chances are we're going to have to give them food and water. I think as we develop the yard, it will become easier to navigate. It's because at the moment we've got all these different areas where you can buy various different things, like rabbit hutches and chicken coops and stuff. Is it called a rabbit hutch? Let's just see. It's chicken coop. This one over here. They could all be chicken coops actually. They are. It must be these ones over here. Rabbit cage, okay. That's fine. So, yeah, again, it doesn't really matter which one we buy, I don't think. The marker is next to this one, so we might as well start at the beginning. Chances are, as well, we're only going to have one to begin with. So there we go. We're now the proud owner of a chicken coop. Oh, it's building. That's quite nice. I like that. So, I think we've done it. But oh, buy an animal. Of course, we must buy 5. There we go. That's 5 chicks. It does still say to go near the chicken coop construction site, which I think I've done. Oh, there we go. Right. Buy 5 chicks. Just on that. There they are. Look, they're so cute. Oh, little chicks. Little chicks. They're going to grow. That is another nice feature. The 3 different stages. We start with the chicks, then chickens, and then old chickens. I suppose, although it sounds harsh, the old chickens probably aren't really worth keeping that much, since I suppose they're probably past egg laying and they're obviously too old for eating for meat. But yeah, they make very good pets, that's for sure. I've actually had some myself, had some chickens as pets before, and they are amazingly friendly creatures. Anyway, yeah, I have bought 5. I think we might have to jog the game's memory. Maybe if I buy another, just for good measure. Okay. We had to buy 10. Okay. It did say 5. Potato. Oh, we're moving on again. We're really progressing today. Potato cultivation. Go to the designated place, connect the cultivator, cultivate the field. So we didn't need to get the water. I'll leave that here. But we do need to go and get the cultivator. Now the cultivator, I believe, I have left in the shed down here with the plough. Unless that was the drill, which it might have been. There's definitely a plough there. Oh yeah, it was a drill. So the cultivator, if we have one, is likely around here somewhere. Maybe we don't have one. Well, we'll go to the designated place. Maybe it's giving us a free cultivator. I really shouldn't think too hard, because there is a possibility it's going to help us. Let's just see. Right, connect the cultivator. We might buy one. I'm always at risk, though, of duplicating machines, because if I do have one but I haven't recognised that I've got one, then it would be a total waste of money. But no, I'm fairly sure that we don't have one, so I think we would be fairly safe in buying one, unless when it says cultivator it means plough. I'm not sure. Luckily we can access the shop from here. Cultivation, yeah, the plough is definitely in the cultivation section, but that looks like something we could really use. Could be very useful. So I could go for that one or that one. Either. Hopefully we have enough power for this one here. It needs to be attached to a really powerful tractor. Okay, the Zeta is not a really powerful tractor. I think this is one we'll have to go for. So we'll put it in shed number 1. There we go. That's good. Again, I'm not entirely familiar with where shed number 1 is at this stage, but as soon as I've played for a bit it should become easy. Is it that one? Yep. Oh, okay, so that is really close to here. That's very easy. Get that put on the back. Yeah, not sure if I've got one. I might do. I don't think I do though. Obviously I do now. And a very nice one as well. So cultivate the field, then the job will be to connect the plants, and then most likely after that it will be to water the field. So similar to the wheat harvest, the wheat field that we did. But now we're moving on to potatoes. That means we get to use a potato planter. I don't know when it will be, but I'm looking forward to doing a different crop type, because so far we've only used the combine harvester. And from what I can tell, there is a lot more to this game than what you initially see. Especially in the story mode. So I'll keep going with this. We are going to take a while with this job, because it isn't a very big cultivator. So, yep, I'll just get it done really quickly. I'm just finishing off here. It has actually moved on to the next objective, but I thought it'd be nice just to complete the field instead of leaving a mess by leaving a bit. So there we go. That is the whole thing finished. Because you don't actually have to finish it 100% in case you miss bits. In fact, I have missed a bit just over here. I think that system is good, because if it was a really big field, then overall, just missing a few odd bits could add up to be a fairly large area, which means you'd have to go hunting back for the pieces which have been missed. But for a field like this size, I think it's still a good system, because like I say, it's still possible to miss bits, but you don't want to be sort of leaving a massive strip and then having it say job completed. But no, while doing that, I looked at the tractor and I did actually think it looked really realistic. One thing there though, maybe it's just me, the clearance between that wheel and the fender seems to be close. It's probably just me being picky. I'm a very picky person, but no, I've got to say, and hopefully nobody objects to what I say here, because it's fairly obvious that it is a really highly detailed tractor. I do think that a lot of effort has been put into these machines. I like them. And we've only really used the Zeets so far. I look forward to using other stuff. For example, the JCB actually, because I think the JCBs are available in this story mode as well. Let's just see here. We've got a really wide range of machines we can use. Ah, the McCormick, yeah. There's JCB. I did actually use it in a pre-release video, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So as soon as we can get one of these JCBs in as well, that'd be perfect. They are 90,000 euros though, so they are fairly expensive, but it would be nice. Right, I'll just load that down. Next time we need to connect the planter, and then we need to go over to the potato storage. Again, I think the planter is something we're going to have to buy. Let's hope we've got enough money, because we don't have much money left. We have 10,000 euros. Let's just see, where would it be? Other? Possibly other? Nope, cultivation? Yes, here we go. That looks to be the planter, I think. Yes, small and simple, this potato planter is designed for small fields and light tractors. Perfect for our use then. And that must be our potato harvester. And we can afford the potato planter, although we are going to be running out of money fairly soon. We've been buying quite a lot of stuff recently. Anyway, yeah, I am really starting to get into this game. Next time, which might be tomorrow, we'll be continuing, putting potatoes in, and then hopefully we'll move on to the next quest as well and do something else. Anyway, until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.